Hello everyone and welcome back to the FPL committee. I've had a terrible reaction to something on my eyes which just about sums up my game week, which is what this video is about. The tale of two teams, including this mug's team and
one
mine.
Good, one bad.
I think one excellent and one terrible would be more suitable.
But you were quite unlucky, as we will see very soon. Right, let's get into it.
So we're going to go through my team first because we're going to get the bad stuff out of the way. So far my team have gained 55 points and that is pretty much all of my team played twice. I've still got one player still left to play, but that is El Ghazi.
What is the average?
And
Let's
I think it was Bamford and Son that only played once. So, number one, my keeper, Johnston. We had no news about his little COVID issue until the day. So that was number one that went wrong. And I did choose Johnston over Martinez because he had better fixtures. However, you will see that Martinez has already got more points from just one game than he has.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was at that point when I knew that this double game week was not going to be good.
Yeah, the luck has not gone your way in this team, has it?
So what we discussed on a previous video was my free transfer to John Stones before the free hit.
So it was going to be Reece James to Stones.
Which was a transfer that I had made.
And it had already gone through, which is a bit I don't understand.
However, that was from your advice.
No, because I've recommended the sub Reece James to John Stones because that was the sensible thing to do because Man City had excellent fixtures and they still do. And Reece James was injured, wasn't he? As we know. So
where that shiny blue mug is sitting right here, that should have been a shiny light blue mug and that should have been John Stones.
And a shiny 27 points.
And a shiny extra 20 points on top of that.
But the point of it is, it didn't go through because you did a free hit. Or was it wildcard?
It was a free hit.
And apparently, which I didn't know this, if you free hitted, your transfers reset. Literally reset, which I never knew before.
I didn't know that either.
So, in the end, your team's gone back to Reece James, and that's a killer. Because then your next transfer is going to be Mikel Antonio as well. So, ultimately, you've lost how many points in those two? 45.
45 points. So, I would have had...
Yeah.
How many would have I had? 100? Yeah. I would have had 100.
Exactly.
And I've never broken 100, and this would have been the week. This should have
been
been that week.
This is all because of this stupid rule, which I never knew. So there's a lesson for you, all you FPL people out there.
Do not do a free transfer before your free hit because you're going to lose it. So then the bad luck continues as we move swiftly on to Fofana, who his first game he played, and I don't think Leicester conceded that game at all. I'm not sure. I need to check. He played 52 minutes and he got a yellow card. So actually,
just to add to it,
he might as well have not bothered turning up.
So instead of getting 8 or whatever he could have got with the clean sheet, he's got 0.
He's got 0. Luckily, he did play the next game, but he, got himself another yellow card.
Yeah, he gets a lot of yellow.
He got a bonus point.
He got a cheeky bonus. I didn't see that.
But what's the point in that?
Right. So yeah, there's even more bad luck. And then carrying on, you had Cresswell was okay.
Cresswell, decent. I can't really say much about that. But Robertson, I mean, the fact that they lost to Burnley was excellent for the league and for everything else. But for my team, of course, it was not.
So yeah, he had the 2 fixtures there. He's got, to be fair, look.
Well,
and of course, against Burnley, you'd expect the clean sheet.
Oh, you'd expect the clean sheet at least. Anyway, so the bad luck, as you can see, is pretty bad.
Now we head into your midfield.
So we head into our midfield. My midfield, which does not get any better. We start off with Fernandes. But because United were not given a penalty, obviously we didn't get anything from Fernandes.
Yeah. And of course...
and he played twice and he's only got 8 points.
But I also... However, he did get that assist.
He got an assist somehow, which was very risky because that was not even going to happen. So, Fernandes. Son, he only played once, but it was against Sheffield. So, when you think, okay, surely we'll get something. We got an assist. Fair enough. He's only played once.
Not bad.
I'll take it. And then we move on to Salah. And I thought, captain, because people had captained or even triple captained like Kevin, John Stones.
Wow.
Cancelo, even I don't know. I can't remember what other people had done, but I thought Salah. No one had it.
Fernandes as well, I think. But
so Salah, he blanks in the first game.
Twice.
And then he not only blanks in the second game, but he doesn't even play the first half.
Yeah, he's benched.
He's benched. Then we go on to his nickname El Golsey, but of course not in this team.
But well, he was El Golsey until you brought him in.
He's played 22 minutes against City, and of course just nothing.
Look at his history though. On my recommendation to bring him in, look at all these goals.
7, not 16.
So he scored like 5 goals, 5 in 5, and since you brought him in, nothing.
So if anyone else brought El Golsey in, I'm sorry because it's clearly my fault. Phil Foden, differential. No one really has him. Maybe a couple of people. And guess what? He doesn't even start the first game. Did he even play at all? No.
30 minutes.
Oh, he played half an hour. He had a little run around. Although we could have had a run around in Stockport.
Yeah, not great.
And then he starts against Aston Villa. Excellent. This is what you want. Aston Villa, they've had a couple of weeks off or a couple of games they've not played. So you'd think they might be a bit out of shape. But no.
Not good, man. Not good.
And then Bamford, I just don't even have any words because...
Bamford blanked for a while now, hasn't he? How many blanks has he got now?
It was against Brighton, and you would have thought more of him.
When did he last score? God, against Burnley, 4 weeks ago. Hey, Bamford.
Oh, because these were assists, weren't they, I think?
Yeah, look, there. One goal.
Yeah.
He hasn't scored for 4 weeks now, and I'd, losing patience if I was you with him.
Yeah.
Sure, they will come good eventually, but do you wait? So all in all, it's a very unlucky team.
I've scraped 55, but we're going to see a lovely little team now.
We're going to see the bad luck go to the best luck. Well, not luck, I call it skill. But right, let me get my team. My best score ever, I would say. And there it is, 146 points and counting. So what do you think about
that? And counting is really hurting me, that. So when we spoke last, the big old differential was Pulisic, wasn't it?
Yeah, the big one, but that didn't really work.
Yeah, that was probably...
But then he has got the same as Son, and it would have only been Son that I had instead, so had the potential. But you got solid look. I think what's done it for me there is the defence. Look at that
defence is outrageous. When in your whole lifetime would John Stones score 2 goals?
John Stones in that week was just a joke.
It was outrageous. Clean sheets, goals, headers.
If you didn't have him there, it's put you back. It's set you back, hasn't it? It's a joke. But we've gone with the United double up there.
I think a United double up is normally quite a risky option.
Oh yeah, very risky, but
not this week, no, because his luck.
Disappointing against Fulham, but they got the clean sheet against Liverpool, so that was good. Soufal got a nice cheeky assist in that second game, so he's solid there with 12 points.
Which game was that?
That was in the second one against where is it? West Brom.
Yes, because I remember I had Johnson in goal.
Yeah,
and I thought, he's not only conceded, but obviously it's the player that you had.
Yeah.
Which was just.
And you had Cresswell, and he didn't get the clean sheet, so.
It just all didn't.
Yeah, it's only 2 points, but Cancelo as well. You see, there was a bit of bad luck there because he didn't start the first game and he only did 19 minutes. But he could have scored in both of them games, if you ask me.
Yes, definitely.
And also, when that De Bruyne assist to Cancelo happened, that was...
Oh, he should have scored.
That could have been amazing. But And also here, Target, got so lucky with that. Comes off after, was it? 70 minutes injured, banks the clean sheet, off he goes. And then
they concede, yeah.
So that's a bonus. And then midfield, same as you, Fernandes, poor. Oh, he's weak really, but...
Yeah.
KDB again, not amazing. Captain, you see, a better captain here could have been even. This score could have been a joke, but
even Antonio
smashed it. Soucek was disappointing, but Antonio smashed it. 2 goals, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
goal in each one, 3 bonus in each one as well. So
see, that's if you
big.
Think an extra 6 points is mad, really.
Could have captained him, but it would have taken a lot. And then we go to the bench boost, which I think is a very successful bench boost, to be fair. Apart from Johnston, maybe, but
at least he still played.
But you got Saka there, scored, Kane scored as well.
Yes, and in my free hit, if you remember, I bought in Saka and he didn't do anything, and then obviously Mark's brought him in and bench boost and he's done something.
And
but yeah, that is a good bench boost. That
that's good.
Yeah.
What's that? 22 so far. So that's excellent.
And you've still got Wilson to play again.
I've got Target and Wilson to play, so I'm just hoping to hit that 150.
Well, you should.
I am hoping. But as you can see, my rank has shot up now. I think I was 400k before. I'm now in the top 41,000. So
that is just crazy. That is so good.
How that's happened, I don't know. But
that team is absolutely outrageous, and it really just shows a tale of two teams. One bad luck,
very bad luck.
One really good. Not luck necessarily, but you do a lot of research, and it's paid off because all he talks about is FPL.
But so hopefully we keep going forward now, and all good so far. Now we're gonna look ahead to game week 20. Following on from such a great week, or not such a great week.
No, I think my luck's about to turn around because I have put in someone who I think is a very good differential.
Who? Who's put in? Oh, okay. Right, news is...
My man Kevin is out, and I wish you well, Kevin, if you're watching. I really hope you get better soon because we need you.
Yeah, same. So that's the big news. So we're gonna briefly discuss KDB replacements. All right. So I've got a few written down here, who I've thought of.
Yeah.
But I've got 4 recommendations, FPL committee recommendations. I've sort of targeted fixtures here mainly. So there's a lot of different options you could go for depending on your team. But I've gone for Leicester and City, I think.
Yep, they're strong at the minute, very strong. So, City...
We've got, the obvious one, who you've already put in.
Gundogan. And, people might think, why would you put in Gundogan? But think about it, he'll be on... Oh, why am I looking over there? He will be on penalties, and he does normally start, which is... something. He's very...
only 5.5 mil.
Reasonable,
so
5.5, so...
And he's got, he's scored his last 7. Sorry, my bad.
But because Kevin is now out, like 99% that he will play now, and he will be on penalties and
he is on penalties. Yeah, it's big that he's on penalties, I'd say, and he's been taking a lot more shots in the box. Apparently, I was looking at the stats, and if you compared him to say Sterling, who's another option,
God,
I think Gundogan had like twice as many shots in the box. So for me, Sterling he's too expensive, but Gundogan I've put down, and potentially Foden was my other pick. But
Foden is a very good option if he plays, but with him you just can't guarantee that, and that's why that one is a bit risky. Yeah,
it's all about the playing time with Foden, and he isn't guaranteed, and
I don't get why he's not there because he's so good.
Still a good option though, but I don't think it's nailed on. So I'll be sticking clear of him for now. Right, my other couple of choices are from Leicester. So I've gone for the 2 obvious ones again.
James Maddison.
Yeah.
He's been on fire lately, to be honest, and he had a good interview the other day, post-match, if you watched it.
He did.
He was very positive, very receptive.
You're making me think I want Maddison now.
He's very receptive to his criticism, and he said, I need to step up, and he stepped up.
And he said he wanted to take more. He wanted to get into the box more.
Yeah, he wanted to get goals. He needs to prove himself.
Excellent, I think.
But he's proved it already, so why not prove it again?
3-3 now for Maddison, but.
And who has he got next?
That's a good question.
If you go up these fixtures at the top of that one,
he's got flip.
Everton. He's got Everton.
Yeah, so that's a good fixture.
He's got picking goal.
Although what I will say now, Vardy's also injured, so that might have a bearing on the goals. No one to target. So,
see, this was the same with the same with Grealish when Ross Barkley was out, because you kind of have to have the two together. So potentially, but he does take set pieces, Maddison, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. But we've also got in there our last option. Although you said Grealish he is another option, to be fair, Grealish. But we've gone for Barnes.
Harvey Barnes, because he is doing pretty well.
Very attacking, this boy. seems to play 90 minutes as well. Maddison's only really gets about 70 odd minutes. So if you look at Barnes, plays 90 all the time.
Yeah, and even now at the minute with COVID, I think game time is you just don't even know what's going to happen because you for Fana, for example.
A player who plays 90 minutes all the time is just, you
have to have.
Yeah, so I like Barnes as an option. He's only 6.8 as well, so yeah. There you're for long term as well. You're looking at fixtures. I think.
Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you found that very entertaining with my bad luck and Mark's extremely good picks. If you've got Kevin and you're struggling, put in the comments what you think you're looking to do, and we'll review and we'll let you know what we think. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button if you liked it, and we'll see you on the next one.
We will see you next week for another FPL video.